The behaviour policy, known as No Excuses, actually underpins the school pillars. School pillars are the values that we stick to: mutual respect, community, family, atmosphere. And in order for those to be successful, we need to share some basic principles of behaviour, those being the ones that we identified through Home Run and No Excuses. Home Run is the acronym we use to remind us all of the essentials for a successful lesson. You will be expected to have completed your homework, have all your equipment, be in the correct uniform, etc. So it's a very easy way to remember those essentials for good behaviour.
If you break one of these rules, you get a 10 minutes attention at lunch, and once you've got that 10 minutes attention, the student usually just stops and carries on with their learning.
The No Excuses and Home Run give us a massive guideline and things to stand up to make sure that we do our homework, we make sure we have the right equipment.
They know that those are the basic standards, the minimum that we'd expect, and in fact the minimum they expect of themselves and each other into any lesson, so they are given. Obviously most of our students will well exceed the expectations of Home Run in all of their lessons, but they're a very straightforward way of remembering how we all need to behave.
Most students do tend to behave themselves. Obviously there's the odd few that aren't always perfect, but other than that I think the detention system, that works quite well. You get as many minutes as you deserve, really.
I think behaviour has improved dramatically. With this new system, that everyone has got a clear set of rules, we all know what we're expected to do, and I think that has really benefited the school and improved our behaviour.
So in our previous behaviour policy, we would give 2 warnings to a student who maybe wasn't on task in the room, but nowadays there is no warning situation. You are expected to be on task, and if you're not, then you have set yourself up to get a small 10-minute detention, and our students know this.
So everybody knows what to do and how to act, so then it makes it easier to not get a detention.
Most people are very keen to be involved in formulating a behaviour policy for a school. Parents view it as very important for successful learning. Students do, and staff. Everyone has a vested interest.
It is calm, but during lessons, but then everybody has a laugh and enjoys themselves during break time outside or in a tutor room.
So we keep a very close eye on the elements of the Home Run that are figuring in detentions. For example, if we are getting a lot of students in detention for uniform issues, we will look at our uniform policy.
The No Excuses policy comes in quite usefully because a lot of people don't want to be wasting their lunch time sat in the hall, so they behave better so that they can have their lunch times. In what can be a harsh working environment outside of school, there will not be any excuses. It is a very competitive world that our students are going into, therefore they need to be best placed to find themselves a job, an apprenticeship or a college place, and keep that job, apprenticeship and college place, and go on to bigger and better things. And I think if they are tuned into doing their best from the start, they have a greater chance of success.